Today's readings are for the Tuesday of the 5th week of Easter. A reading from the Gospel of John, chapter 14. Jesus said to the disciples, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives, do I give it to you. Do not let your hearts be troubled or afraid. You heard me tell you, I am going away and I will come back to you. If you loved me, you would rejoice that I am going to the Father, for the Father is greater than I. And now I have told you this before it happens, so that when it happens, you may believe. I will no longer speak much with you, for the ruler of the world is coming. He has no power over me, but the world must know that I love the Father and that I do just as the Father has commanded me." My friends, the Gospel, the good news of our Lord Jesus Christ. Today's verses form the conclusion of chapter 14 of John's Gospel. They're in many ways a summary of what we've been hearing in these past few days, particularly in our Sunday readings. Jesus promises us peace. That word peace occurs here in John's Gospel for the first time, surprisingly. But the term peace, shalom in Hebrew, was a word that had deep meanings and echoed very much the hopes, the desires of the Jewish prophets, and also of our own human hearts. But the peace that Jesus offers is not the peace that comes from security, financial stability, for peace in the way we generally understand it. The peace that Jesus is offering us is an internal peace, a peace that can abide with us even in times of conflict, even at times when we may be suffering privation, that we may be suffering from external circumstances. It's a peace that comes from being united together with Jesus. It's a peace that comes from the assurance that God is with us, even though we may feel in many ways alone. Jesus also says as he approaches his passion and death that the ruler of the world is coming. For John, there is a conflict, a cosmic conflict between the forces of evil and the forces of God. And Jesus is entering into that conflict, the conflict in which he is confident, in which he is assured of victory. We too, if we join ourselves together with Jesus, we too will be able to experience that victory over the evil that we experience in our world today, over the evil that we experience in our own personal lives.